Somebody asked me when we were sitting over there, when he was like, "Aren't you hot? Don't you want to be comfortable when you're doing this?" And I said, "I am comfortable." I'm Spazo, and this is the 28th house. And today, I am at the DFW Pokemon Regional Championship. I've been a Pokemon fan all my life, and of all the events I've ever attended, this one's probably the most suited to my particular tastes. And for that reason, I'm not just here to meet people, talk to people, do stuff, and document the experience for my enjoyment. But today, I'm here to compete, which I will be doing. The competition's going to begin any minute now. My team is ready to go. Collect them all, trade them all, battle them all. Been doing it for 22 years, and today is no different. But today I am not competing alone, because another resident of the 28 house is with us today. What do you call yourself?
Just Greg.
Just Greg?
DaddyGreg.
DaddyGreg. That works. DaddyGreg works. What are your hopes for your performance?
Typically when I compete on, I've never done a regional, but typically on an online competition, I average about a 33% win ratio, and that's pretty much what I kept up in Reed. And as long as I can keep that level, I'm happy.
Whenever I enter any tournament, my goal is the same every single time. Win one round. That's my victory. I come in, and if I win at least once, then I leave a happy. So match number 1 is in the books, and sadly I didn't win. That's okay. Just get started. Plus, it was a fun, competitive match. I didn't embarrass myself out there. I got KO'd a number of their Pokemon before I finally came. So it wasn't that bad. So my goal was to win one round. All right. You have 2 down, 3 to go. Still haven't won. And I got to make sure I don't go to my dark place. If I go to my dark place, they'll be like, "Oh, there's no chance." Then that's it.
I thought he was already there.
No, I'm not at my.
You walked by earlier, your head down, and I said, "Oh, that's a loss." You would have told me if it wasn't.
Oh, don't worry. I did some stupid stuff in that second match. I almost won that first match.
We did run out looking to make sure you weren't around any sharp objects.
Ha! Funny. Let's just hope they don't call us while I'm in the bathroom again for our match. Or no, I was eating pizza. I just done this.
We downed some pizza.
And I'm sitting there trying to shove it in my mouth.
And when the pairings do show up, it's kind of difficult to scroll through, find your name, and what table you're at.
Yes, because there are 176 pairings, and we've got to scroll through because the search function doesn't work. So we got to scroll through. Look, I was told before I left, do not bring shame on the 28th house. If I don't win one match, like I said I was going to, it's harakiri for me. Not literally. Yeah, if I don't win one match, then yeah, shame to the 28th house.
All right, well let's do that then. All right.
Guess I'm down to holding this camera like a vapid, self-absorbed blogger now. 3 matches in. It's getting hot. That con smell is starting to set in, so you can imagine that. And as far as match 3 is, that was a loss.
You were listed up there, right on the top.
I'm the only one that got a bye? So round 4 is in the books. And on my quest for a win, I got a bye. Which is conflicting, because apparently in the record books that counts as a win by default. 1 in 3. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I guess somebody thought I needed to pick me up to, you know, boost my confidence. But where's that visceral sense of satisfaction? Well, it's obviously misplaced. You know what I mean? It's true. There's no better win than a win you didn't earn. After my heroic victory in my 4th round bye, I got beat very badly by this dude right here. Tell me about yourself. Tell me what your deal is.
Name's Ryan Hebert. I am a VGC competitor. My deal, I'm here to have fun. I come with a small group of friends, and I come to play Pokemon and just enjoy the game.
We found some little corner where they're willing to let me set up the camera so I could chat with somebody, because this is what I wanted to do.
28 House, I love it. My name is Ryan Hebert, otherwise known as PV Rabbit. I run a YouTube channel that's been around for almost a year now. I mainly cover competitive VGC. You know, I'm really inspired by people like Aaron, Cybertron Zhang, Wolfie Glick, Ray Rizzo. They're all great content creators, and there are many, many more. And what I mainly focus on is helping out beginners. So I used to be a beginner, and there wasn't a lot of content out there to explain to me how things worked, what terms were what, that sort of thing. So what I wanted to do is give back to the people who helped me. So I currently have a small series. I have about 7 episodes out right now, basically just explaining a bunch of different things in the most basic terms possible for all beginners of VGC, because if you don't understand the basics, it's really hard to just attend a regional or a PC or anything and do it, because the player goes, oh, you know, that trick room or that tailwind or your speed control, and I started out being like, what is speed control?
Right.
What is that? So I took the time, made a video about speed control. And it's like, you know, people are like, oh, Ryan, thank you so much. I didn't know what speed control was, but now I do. And that's what I do it for.
I just want to clarify. VGC means Pokemon the video game. TCG means Pokemon the card game, which, let me tell you, I haven't gotten a shot of that place that they're playing the card game at. But it's a palace.
Yeah.
It is loaded with thousands of people. They got a giant stage. I feel like a scrub. Because I'm like, oh, I'm playing I'm playing the game, the original game. I'm playing Pokemon, and they're playing the card game. And it's like, oh, this is where it's at. Which, by the way, again, people have been trying to talk me into playing the card game for years. I don't have the money.
Oh, same here.
You buy one, they've still got a policy of no DLC on Pokemon. You buy, if you've spent $40 on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you have everything you need to be here right now. That's it. I mean, and a 3DS.
Yeah.
Whereas with the card game, you got to buy, you know, they shuffle the new ones in, they shuffle the old ones out, they all become disqualified, and you've got to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month just to stay up to date to be even capable of competing. I'm not trying to trash talk the card game, but I'm just mentioning one of the many reasons why I don't. I used to play HeroClix, that was expensive. I pushed that to the side because I'm a parent now, and that is the greatest game of all, is parenthood.
I'm not there, so you got me beat on that one.
You know, as far as Pokemon is concerned, I don't care if I lose every match this week, or today. I don't want this to be my first and last time doing this. I want to do this again. I want to, you know, I don't know how much more I can invest in it, but I want to invest more, you know? So hopefully I will get that chance. And I'm glad I got the chance to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Got anything you want to add?
I'm glad that you want to go and do more, because I think that's the one thing that a lot of new people just don't do. They go to a tournament and they don't have the results they expect because they've just never been to a tournament. So, you know, you can do well online as much as you want, and then you come to the actual tournament. There's nothing like a tournament.
Yeah.
Nothing. The experience, the drive, the nervousness, all of it. It's so different than being at home, behind your desk, on your computer, on Showdown, or facing people in Battle Spot. So props to you, and I hope I get to see you soon at another regional.
Seriously.
Because,
well, I don't know. I don't have a school that's paying me to compete in these tournaments.
Yeah, that's true. My school, if you fill out the right paperwork, it turns out you can be sent to Pokemon tournaments.
VIP, I might add. So,
Yeah.
oh man, school was not like that when I was a kid.
No, it's changed. It's changed. Thanks for having me.
Boom. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is you need another way of doing damage, right? So I don't know if you had. Did you have Protect on Holo Ultra?
So
Because if you did, you might want to not have Protect on Halucha.
So match 6 into the books. Match 6 is also a loss. This is the guy that beat me. Tell me about yourself. Tell me what your deal is.
Hey guys, my name is Daniel Name. You can find me on Twitter or I guess Twitch as the Daniel Name. That Name is Name, like name. I play Pokemon. I'm a teacher. We're just out here having fun, right? And he has a really cool team. He's got a lot of.
Closest stuff come so far?
It was a good game. It was a good game.
There are a lot of holes in my team.
Yeah.
Now, not only does Halucha not have Protect, in my over planning of my team, none of them have Protect.
So you struggled taking out my Gyarados. If you had double targeted it into my Gyarados a couple times, it probably would have taken it out.
If I had done my Z move against the Gyarados instead of against the Metagross, that would have been it. That would have put away the Gyarados.
That would have, yeah.
That would have put away the Gyarados.
Yeah, for sure.
Fortunately.
Well, we could give him a recap. So what happened match 1? He hit me with the Sky Attack with Halucha on the first turn. So my Landorus was Dunsky's right away. It got a critical hit, so wiped me out 1-hit KO. I also had I had Landorus and Gyarados out, double Intimidate. He had Halucha and it was Incineroar.
My team hell no, I call it. Because they're Daniel Bryan and Kane. They're both pro wrestlers. One's a little short high flyer. One's a flaming high, super tough wrestler. That's team hell no.
Okay.
It's getting the crit on the Landorus and getting the encore on the Gyarados
So that
was
the
so
setup you needed.
favorable.
Right.
The fact that I did not win that match is something I'm going to go back and tweak. I thought he was going to switch out because everyone else I've used encore on in this entire tournament has switched out. Every single one.
Oh no. Gyarados eats his veggies, man. He's bulky. Yeah. No. The way I built him, he's bulky.
Well, you got to be bulky to use a move like Icy Wind. Yeah, you were going to talk about your Gyarados.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Gyarados.
Okay, so the tech I did not get to use because I was encored into Dragon Dance for 8 turns or something like that.
It was 6 turns.
It was 6 turns after I had already used it. So I used it 7 times in a row. Was Icy Wind, right? And so I know Halucha has Unburden, and so Icy Wind, it lowers your speed stat by 1. Unburden affects the it takes effect after all the stat, like all the math and whatnot is done, right? So by lowering your speed stat by 1, it lowers that and you unburden less, right? So it's really interesting how that works.
So your Gyarados is only in there for stat modifications?
Well, I mean, he does have Aqua Tail. He hits hard.
That he did.
So I figure if I get plus 1, +2 with him, he becomes a threat really fast. Because my Tyranitar has Z Ice. Actually, did I use that against you?
No, you did not. But I'll tell you this about Tyranitar. Tyranitar and Halucha was a game of chicken. And I was sitting here like, he knows Protect. He's going to use it. Probably on the first turn. I brought in a fighting type Pokemon. And he was like,
yeah, I ain't worried about it.
I ain't and if I had attacked him on the first turn,
it would have been ripped.
He'd have killed him. I'd have killed him.
Yeah,
but I was like, nah, he's going to use Protect.
No.
I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah. I think I Rock Slid. Yep.
When it comes right down to it, you can look at the strategies, you can calculate the stats, you can run the numbers. But the only thing that beats you in Pokemon is knowing what the other person's going to do and making the right move.
Oh, yeah.
And the best strategy is getting them to do what you want them to do and not what they want to do.
Right.
And I knew that, but that still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 more chances to set the goal. I set that goal for myself. I came in here cold, and I said, I'm going to win 1 match. Mm-hmm. I came the closest I've come so far, and the longer this goes on, frankly, the lower quality opponents I'm going to be getting. So my chances are only going to go up. 3 more shots to get the 1 win I came here to get.
Well, I hope you get it.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, it's dishonor on the 28 house. That's what they told me at the 28 house. They're like, if you don't come back with at least 1 win, that's dishonor on your house.
Fair enough.
So, thank you.
Oh.
You got anything to plug or whatever?
Nah, not really. I guess I'm here representing Ultra Arcade. I got the gear with the Odin on it.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio, Texas. otherwise, just play Pokemon, man. This game is so good, and we have so much fun. Win or lose, it's fun.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double, man. All right.
So, interesting thing about this tournament. The worse your record is, okay, as this match 7 which just ended, the worse your record is, that determines who you get ranked against. The worst records go up against the worst, the best go up against the best. Makes sense. You can't see it right now, but
For the most part.
they segregate the worst because they end up at the bottom of the list, down here, bottom of the list, and they're on the left side of the room, so they're kind of all segregated. And I guess that meant that inevitably the two people who have not as much experience and have the potential for getting lower records would eventually meet each other. And in round 7, that's exactly what happened.
I didn't do well.
At the very bottom of the list, versus me. And so technically I won. And that I won the match.
You won.
Right. Which counts as one win, just like my bye apparently counts as one win. But I think we're running through a lot of technicalities here. That's not what counts.
Well, I don't, I'm just doing horrible, but I didn't have real high expectations for me. It was my shining moment. One of the moves I used, at least I got some of them talking about me.
Yeah, so you're obviously seeing the highest end tactics, the most commonly used, the top tier stuff. And most pros in any video game are tending to avoid random number generators, the RNG gods as they call them. And in Pokemon there is no more random number generator than Metronome, which is a move that when you do it, will randomly do any move in the entire game. And you decided to enter
That was my only shot.
with a Pokemon using Z Metronome. And using that got people talking. Because generally in a competition where people are seriously trying to win, they're trying to eliminate all random factors. And here comes somebody who throws the most random factor. And we're having a match. And on the table behind us, we hear some guy talking about how awesome it was that somebody used Z Metronome in this competition. So yes, that would be a shining moment.
So yeah, it's my only shining moment, but I enjoyed that. I like looking for something unexpected. And there was a couple of times that it didn't turn out very well, but a couple of times it did turn into a decent move.
The lowest ranked players are off on the left corner, and they're dropping out. So we had 178 matches when this thing started, and now we're down to like 136, and we're at the bottom. I don't know if I'm even going to get another match after this.
And I look kind of funny too, so.
Because my guess is everybody who has 0 wins, by the time they got 0 and 4, we're like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to stick around and take another, 5 or 6 beatings. But we paid money to get in here. And very importantly, we got hats.
At least we got something out of this.
We got hats. So, yeah, we got something.
So even if I lose them all, I'm getting my money's worth. I'm going to get all the matches in I can.
Why not?
Maybe I will get lucky. Maybe I can have a rematch against one of these others.
So yeah, round 7, technically that's a win that goes to me. I'm not saying it was a given, but
The next one will go better, I promise that.
Round 8 in the books. And you lucked out, you got your bye.
I'll take it.
And
I got some points.
He was the last one with 0 wins still here. Everybody else had bounced out. And you got your bye. I had a match. As I had said earlier, they've been lumping the lesser winners on the left side. I mean, that's you rank lower, you face lower ranked opponents. But, I mean, eventually I was going to find somebody who I'd be able to beat, and I did. So I got my win. For real, 1 win against an opponent. And win against you.
And against me.
And against you, and then a bye. So even if I lose round 9, I will be leaving my first ever official Pokemon tournament with a record of 3-6.
Which isn't bad.
with a lot of technicalities. But if that's and you know, not factoring any of the CP or any of the other stuff that you get, just going by record alone, which is what I came here and I set myself a goal to leave here 3-6, assuming I lose match 9. You know what? I can be happy with that. First time, just walking in, leaving. Why? That's works for me.
I don't think that's very bad at all.
But man, especially the longer the night went on, and I started getting grouped on a table with people who were closer to my skill levels. I felt like I was with my people, and I got that camaraderie and solidarity, and just, there's some satisfaction. It's been a blast.
And the atmosphere really has lightened up as the evening's gone on.
Yeah, the place is kind of cleared out of the mass.
Battle's a little more casual, a little more talk between who you're battling.
Yeah, because there's not as much on the line now. Back early on, you want to start with a win, get yourself going. People who have a lot of wins, they're out there still sweating and driving themselves crazy. But me, I go in and it gets to be a more friendly atmosphere. So round 9 is in the books. It's all over now for us. The night is over. The top 16 competitors, I think, are going to go on to
The finals,
the finals.
the money round.
And I don't know how else to tell you this, but we are not in the top 16. But round 9 gave me the books, and it was my most competitive match yet. Win or loss. It was my favorite match of the night, turned out to be the last one.
It was a blast. I loved it.
But sadly, Night Nervous came away with W at number 9. So 3-6 is my record. Leave it here. We can debate which of these counted as a win. But I came in here looking to get one win. I set a goal for myself and I achieved it as far as I'm concerned. So for finality's sake, I think I'm okay with that.
I didn't make mine, but I'm okay. I had fun. And they did talk about it in a good way.
The class of players here was impressive, but competing against them was a blast. Whenever you get that big move in, and you make the other guy go, oh no. That's the endorphins kick in. You get a thrill out of that. That's a lot of fun. Even if you don't win, just throwing something out there that they didn't expect, getting a jump on them even for a little bit. It's anyway.
And meeting those from Oklahoma, Houston, different areas that have come in. That was awesome.
Oklahoma, Houston, San Antonio, Colorado, Massachusetts. I only played one DFW local in this entire night. I have a feeling that we should play.
No, but that's part of the charm.
It really is.
It's a lot of fun. Hopefully I can be one of those travelers one day.
Maybe when you're retired.
Seems so long. So far in the future.
Thank you. Thank you, Pokemon Regionals, who made our day. And I'm starving, so let's go get some.
Let's do that. Be sure to watch.
We've got a motto at the 28 House. I'm not the only one that does it, but
Yeah.
which is IDQUID.
IDQUID?
IDKWID,
Okay.
which stands for I don't know what I'm doing. And that's the truth.